Fair use, fair use. This is a YouTube copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, and scholarship in education and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. I'm not trying to monetize off of this. I'm not trying to make a profit off of any of this. Hey, this video is made for educational purposes concerning Bible prophecy. And with that said, a shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostle elders of GMS. Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. And peace to fellow Akim has they like daily, pushing the truth for sincerity, and a few outclassers to learning Shalom. Once again, my name is Ainar with GMS Detroit Bar Camp. Pay this video is edifying to the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Israelite foreigners scattered abroad the four corners of the whole world. And this video is on the MOTB. We only waiting for a few major prophecies to jump off, and then the nukes will fly. You know, the MOTB, which is the RFID micro C here, once that fully be implemented, pushed out, then these nukes are going to be going to jump off. They're going to go on and pop it. Hey, we're only waiting for a few major prophecies, and once that happens, everything's going to move faster, you know, real fast. You know, once if the world goes to a digital currency, all paper money fails. You know, Esau wants to do everything that that happened with the Pharaoh king of Egypt. You know, when money failed, people sold they own their own selves into the to be a slave unto the king, and this is what they want. They have everything in this world. What else can you have? When you have all the world's riches, the next thing is to have people as slaves unto you. And if you take the RFID micro C, you'll become a slave unto. You become a slave unto the system, because all he got to do is, you say something that you don't like, turn it off. You know, you say something that they don't like, your money get disappeared, like the people that in Canada, when their money got taken away from them during the DVOC 9/1 trials. You know, the pandemic. You know, is what it is. So, got a few scriptures I want to bring out, and I got a few videos I want to bring out. So, with that said, let's play the videos, and then we get some scriptures, and then in it.
Have such a good digital twin that you'll be able to go into the metaverse, into a virtual reality world, turn a dial, pull a switch, feel around, and actually change it in the real planet?
Absolutely. And this is not far off. I mean, the physical and the digital worlds, they will grow together, and the result is exactly what you just said.
I wanted to ask when you all think we're going to move from this form factor to something that's on your face glasses and when computing's all on the edge.
All right, 50 seconds.
Oh, this guy right here, he's the CEO for Nokia phones.
Who wants to answer quickly? I think it will go. It will. First of all, it will definitely happen. I was talking about 6G earlier, which is around 2030. I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual kind of the most common interface. Wow. Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies. Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies. Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
Can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here?
This is Klaus Schwab. He was the CEO of the Economic Forum. Now it's a new guy, but he was the man then. He ain't the man no more.
We have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants.
Hello, Bethany speaking. Hello. You phoning for Bethany? Yes. What are you doing? This is Bethany. Can you hear me? Well, you're right in front of me. But can you hear me down the phone? Oh my gosh. This is me. On the phone, I had it implanted. My hand is the phone. I can walk and talk because I'm on the phone inside my hand. I am the phone. This is what phones are going to be from now on. I've integrated. Thank you for your call. Subdermal implants. They charge themselves with motion like a self-winding watch. And it's on the 22 network. I get signal across 95% of UK mainland, 98 by next year. When I phoned you, it was ringing. You were ringing. That's the speaker. It's so small. Have such a good digital twin that you'll be able to go into the metaverse, into a virtual reality world, turn a dial, pull a switch, feel around, and actually change it in the real planet.
Absolutely. And this is
Good digital twin that move from this form.
far off. I mean, the fit.
This is Pekka Lundberg. He's the CEO of Nokia. You know, this is the guy at the World Economic Forum. Hey, what they want to do is put them devices in you. And once they put them in you, you're not, what you think you is.
Friends react to contactless payment by my hand.
Hey, people are using this technology right now to buy stuff with it. You know, the apostles of Great Millstone was always right. Hey, it is what it is.
React to contactless payment by my hand.
You have the chip. All right.
What happened? Yeah.
How did you pay?
How?
They think it's funny, but hey, you willingly see this thing, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is gonna jack your ass up. You know?
What is the next step?
Yeah, I would like to answer that. You are indeed right. COVID was just, like I said yesterday, a test balloon, and the lessons they learned from this, namely, how did they fail and where did they fail to get the people to just do what they were told to, comply, and they will take this to the next level. So we're talking, of course, about digital ID. It's in preparation. We're already talking about this. The Parliament circumvented itself pretty much by taking, with a large majority, a vote to not even involve Parliament. It goes directly behind closed doors to negotiate the digital ID. The next thing we will be seeing is, of course, the CBCD, the digital state currency. That will be the ultimate blow to depriving us of all of our freedom and privacy. And and of course, these 15-minute ghettos that I already talked about yesterday. These are the next steps. And once again, I want to make it clear, we're not talking about some future projects 40, 50 years down the line. We are talking about as in right now. that they're working on. And once again, we need
As
people on our side.
right now.
Negotiate the digital ID. The next thing we will be seeing is, of course, CBCD, the digital state currency. That will be the ultimate blow to depriving us of all of our freedom and privacy. And and of course, these 15-minute ghettos that I already talked about yesterday. These are the next steps. And once again, I want to make it clear, we're not talking about some future projects 40, 50 years down the line. We are talking about
We're talking about as in right now. Hey, they planning on doing this shit soon. Hey, they're going to collapse the dollar. All the world economy is going to go down. And then, hey, this digital ID, digital central bank, you know, this is going to be it. You know, this is going to be the new money. If you take it, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to fuck your ass up. You willingly take it, accept it, you're going to get fucked up by the Most High and the angels and His Son. You know, because you receive this thing, there's nothing good going to come from it. You know, at the end, it's going to be better if you just didn't take it at all. This is Revelation 13 and 16. Because of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy, sell, or save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And when you go into that word mark, it goes into charagma. You know, and when you go into it, it's charagma. Strong's G 5480. Charagma is from a strong definition from the same a scratch or an etching, i.e. a stamp as a badge of servitude. When you take this thing, you become a slave unto their system. Because they can turn it off, turn it on, upload money, take away money whenever they want to. They want to be able to control everything that you do. That's what they want to do. They want to control everything, what you do. And when you go into online biblical uses, a stamp, a printed mark, a mark stamp on a forehead or right hand. It's not stamped on a forehead or right hand. Elon Musk is putting microchip digital devices in people's brains right now, heads. Synchron is putting digital, with Elon Musk Neuralink. Synchron is putting micro C-hip catheters into your brain. And they are using, moving devices with it. You know, playing games with it. You know, and it goes back to Carax, a pile or a stake or a palisade, and when you go into that, this is the Carax. This is the delivery device of this thing. When they put that in you and push that thing up in you, you've been chipped. You know? Foursquare Marketplace had a salsa and chipping party where they was doing these devices and they employees. And the employees did it voluntarily. You know, the boss bought it and the employees went on ahead and did that, and they was buying stuff in the NBC video. They was buying stuff. They was going up to the vending machine, putting their hand up to it, just like if you would put your debit card up to it and tap and pay. You know, this micro C here, once they put it up against a smart device or a reader, it sends that information to the server, and the server will let them know if you have enough credits to pay for said item. Simple as that. You know, how microchip works, approximately about the size of a rice. The microchips are encased in the shell tightly, slightly larger than a grain of rice. The chip is inserted under the skin of the hand, and the reason why it's inserted in the hand or in the forehead, that's where the body temperature regulates, go up and down, and they use that energy to charge up these implantable devices. The chip allows a person to pay for items and access their building and their computers. And this thing is going to be the end all, the be all. They're going to say you don't have to carry your wallet no more with you. You don't have to carry money with you no more, or debit cards with you. All you need is that micro C here. You know, that's all you need. You know, that's all you need. And when you take that thing, the Most High is going to jack you up. When you go into deeper into that word, it goes to Strong's G 1125 grapho, to write with reference to a form or of the letter, and those codes, that chip will have codes in it, and those codes will go to the server, and the server will go to the banking institution or the central digital the central banking digital account. You know, credits. It'll let you know if you have any credits that can cover whatever you want to purchase. You know, literally. If you take this thing, hey, Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to jack you up. Matter of fact, it's called the hour of decision, because you're going to have to be making. You're going to be made a choice. The whole world is going to make a choice. You know, during this thing. And this is Revelations 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. And the hour of temptation is going to be when, if you decide to take it or you don't decide to take it. If you don't decide to take it, you'll be locked out of society. You won't be able to buy, sell, or save, or work, or do anything in society. You know, they'll use money as a weapon. You know, they use money as a weapon, food as a weapon, because they know you need these things, and they will use food as a weapon. You know, like I said, they want to do it like when money failed in Egypt. This is Genesis. Go up a few scriptures. 47 and 15. And when money fell in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came to unto Joseph and said, Give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For money faileth. When money faileth, when the money crashes, And it's just not going to happen in America. It's going to happen all over the world. You know, this fake money, paper money, it's going to crash. It's going to fail. They're going to crash the system. They want to crash it, so they can force you to either take this thing, or they're going to lock you out of society where you won't be able to buy, sell, or do anything. You know. And Joseph said, "Give your cattle, and I will give you, and I will give for your cattle if money fail." And they bought their cattle to Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses, and for flocks, and for the cattle of herds, and for asses. He fed them with bread, all their cattle for that year. And that year was ended, and they came unto Pharaoh. They came unto him a second year and said unto him, "We will not hide it from my Lord, how that money is spent, and my Lord also our herds and our cattle. There is not aught left in the sight of my Lord but our bodies and our land. Therefore shall we die before thy eyes, both we and our land, buy us and our lands for bread, and we and our lands will be servants unto Pharaoh. Give us seed that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate." And Joseph bought all the land of Pharaoh, all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh. For the Egyptians sold every man his field, because of the famine prevailed over them. So the land became Pharaoh's. As for the people, he removed them from the cities, from one end of the borders of Egypt even to the other end thereof. And only the land of the priests bought he not, for the priests had a portion assigned of them of Pharaoh, and did eat the portion which Pharaoh gave them. Therefore they sold not their lands. But this is what's going to happen coming soon. Klaus Schwab said you'll own nothing and love it, and then love it. Just the end game. They want to own you. They want to own not only you, everything, your land, everything. and if you do that, and you literally tell the Most High, "I love my master, my wife, my children, I will not go out free." You know? Matter of fact, let me get it. This is Exodus 21:1. "Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. And if thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years shall he serve. In the 7th year he shall go out free for nothing. In the 7th year, that's the year of Jubilee, and all debts are forgiven. And the servant go back out free." See, we had a custom back in our times when you hired a servant, Hebrew servant, it's on terms and conditions that he'll work for you for 6 years, and after the 7th year, he's supposed to leave out from you with substance where he can take care of himself. But there's also conditions also in it too. If he came in by himself, he should go out by himself, and if he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. And if his master have given him a wife, and she had borne him sons and daughters, this is the condition, the wife and her children shall be her master, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. And if you take that MOTB, this is what you literally saying. You know, you take that digital this is what you say, take it. This is what you're saying to the Most High. I love Esau. Hey, my wife, my children, I will not go free. I love this system. You know, then his master shall bring him unto the judges, and he shall bore him through the door. He shall bring him to the door, unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. And this is what they want you to do. They want you to serve him. He wants you to be indentured servants unto him forever. You know, ain't enough. He got all the fatness of the earth right now. He wants the next kingdom to come. You know, but he ain't gonna get that. You know, because as soon as he's about to fulfill his enterprise, that's when the Most High is going to have to let them nukes go down. You know, that's when the nukes is going to rain on America. You know, and when he think he's about to finish everything he's going to do, that's when the nukes jump off. Like I said, we only waited for a few major prophecies, and this is one of the major ones. You know, and if you see this thing, this is what you're going to get. You get a reward from the Most High. You know, this is Revelations 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying, with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in the forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone with the presence of the holy angels in the presence of the Lamb. So if you do that, you're going to receive the second death. The first death was the lake of water, the flood. The second death is going to be the lake of fire, the thermonuclear destruction. Also, you'll receive this too. This is there's more you're going to receive. This is Revelations 6:1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your way, pour out the veils of the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai upon the earth. And the first went out and poured out his veils upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and which upon them worship his image. Because if you take this thing, it's like a form of worship. You love your master, your wife, and your children, you will not go free. This is a form of worship. You know, Esau is your God. You know, starting with the elites, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Rothschilds, and this is what they want. They want you to be indigent servants unto them. You know? But wait, there's more. Let's go into these words. Yahweh Ratazam of the Ophelet. But I don't want none of this. This is Strong's G 2556, Kakas. The pain is going to be of a bad nature, not such as it ought to be. The pain is going to be a mode of feeling. And it's going to be based around wicked if you take it. It's going to be troublesome, injurious, pernicious, destructive, and baneful. And destructive is death. You know? And man, if you And if you, and there's one more thing, you know, not only that, besides burning up in a lake of fire, you can receive this also too, as also as a gift. This is Pane Ross. This is Strong's G 4190. The pain is going to be full of labors, annoyances, hardships, pressed and harassed by laborers, bringing toils, annoyances, perils, and steadfastness causing pain and trouble. And the pain is going to be of a bad nature, or a condition. And this pain is not going to go well with you. And if you don't accept it, you're of the hopeful elect in the 1/3. This is what you're going to receive for not receiving this thing. You're going to receive salvation and also the kingdom. You know, if you're of the hopeful elect in the 1/3, you're going to be one of the first fruit. You know, that's in the kingdom on day one. When this kingdom goes down, the next kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is set up with Yahweh Shai ruler as the righteous ruler over it. And us being joint heirs, we're going to be rulers right along with him, you know, in Yahweh Shai's kingdom. This is Revelation 20:4. And I saw the thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai and the word of Yahweh, which had not worshipped the beast, neither had his image, neither had received his mark in their forehead or in their hands. Because it don't matter if you get in your left hand, right hand, or on your foot, or on your forehead. All you gotta do is willingly receive this thing. And they lived and reigned with the Mashiach 1,000 years. And that 1,000 years is going to be 1,000 years of captivity of the nations. You know, the nations going to 1,000 years of captivity to build up the next kingdom that is to come. So, you know, next kingdom of Yahweh Shai's kingdom, our kingdom, since we're going to be joint heirs with them, you know, that's if you're of the hopeful elect. The so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners scattered abroad, the four corners of the whole world. If you are of the hopeful elect on the 1/3, I pray this just reach you, and you don't receive the MOTB, and you receive salvation, you know, and everlasting life. So, with that said, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, double honor to the Apostle Elders of GMS, and Shalom.